All right, boys and girls, let's do a little bit of review, and then we're going to hop into some word problems using place value and adding and subtracting. Okay, boys and girls, so let's take a look. Remember, we can use number form or standard form, base 10 blocks, expanded form, and word form to write numbers. Okay, so we can use all of those forms to be able to write numbers different ways. Okay, y'all? So let's start off with this word problem. Miss Atterbury has 261 lollipops, and Miss Burton has 127 lollipops. How many lollipops do they have in all? All right, so we want to take a look to start off and remember the whole start, change, result. Okay, so we're going to do that still. So you need to look at the start, the change, and the result. So where does our problem start with? What does the problem start with? What does anything change? Or what's the second piece of information? And then what is the result or the total? Okay, y'all? So if we were to look at this, you would have 261 lollipops as the start. The change or the second piece of information would be Miss Burton's amount of lollipops, so 127. And then what's the result? Well, that's going to be our question being asked. How many lollipops do they have in all? That will be our question, okay? So are you going to be adding these numbers together, or are you taking one away from the other and finding the difference? To find out how many they have in all, to answer that question, are you taking them apart, or are you going to be putting them together? You are adding them together. Good job, because right here it says, how many lollipops do they have in all? So all together between Miss Atterbury's and Miss Burton's amount, how many do we have together in all? Okay, all means both of us add them up. Okay. So 261 plus 127 equals what? That is what we're going to figure out. That is going to be our answer to how many lollipops do they have in all. When we add them up, that's what we figure it out. Okay, so we are going to do this as base 10 blocks. So right now what I want you to do is draw out the number 261 and add to it 127 using base 10 blocks. Draw it out yourself and figure out if you can add those numbers up together. So pause the video to do this. All right, good job. So 261 is made up of 2 hundreds, 6 tens, and 1 1. 127 is made up of 100, 2 tens, and 7 ones. So we're going to add all those together. So how many ones is this 1 plus this 7? What's 1 plus 7? 8. 8 ones. You have 8 ones between the two numbers. You have this one and then these 7 ones. Okay, and that equals 8. How many tens do we have? You have these 6 tens plus these 2 tens. So what is 6 plus 2? Or what's 60 plus 20? 8 tens or 80. 8 tens or 80. Okay, so we have 8 in the tens place. Now, count up the hundreds. How many hundreds do you have? This 100 and this 100 plus this 100. 300s or 300. Very good. All right, so that equals 388. Okay, so how many lollipops do they have in all? In all, they have 388 lollipops. Good job. Now we're going to do another problem, okay? So you're going to pause the video just like what you just did and work it out with me on your own sheet of paper, okay? I want you to practice this with me, okay? That's the key, doing this with me. So there are 235 stickers on a page. Cindy put some more stickers on the page. There are now 379 stickers on the page. This must be a big piece of paper to have that many stickers. All right, how many stickers did Cindy put on the page? So let's break it down. How many stickers did she start with on the page? She started with this 235 stickers on the page. What is the change? What changed in the word problem? Well, Cindy put some more stickers on the page. She added to her collection and added more stickers onto the page. And what's the result? What's the total amount of stickers? Well, the result is 379 stickers on the page. So the start is 235. The change, we don't know. We don't know because it doesn't tell us how many stickers she put on the page. More, okay? And the result, or the now, is the 379. Okay, it's that bigger number. So if we put it all together, okay, because we're adding them up, could you do 235 plus question mark equals 379? Can you solve that? No, you can't. You can't solve that because you don't know what to add to 235 to get to 379. You can't do that, boys and girls. This has to be a number in order to solve it. So, what do you want to do? You want to flip it. You cannot solve that. You want to flip it, boys and girls. Do you remember how we would flip our equation? Instead of it being 235 plus something equals 379, you would flip it around, put the bigger number first, make the opposite operation, so now it's subtraction, and then pull down the other number. And that is going to equal your unknown, your change. All right, so now we're going to work with 379, take away 235, and we got to figure out what does that equal. Okay, guys? Great. So we're going to do this on a number line. So now I want you to pause the video again and do this on a number line yourself. And then we're going to check the answers together. Okay. So an easy way to do this, you're not going to start at 0. Remember, we don't have to start at 0. You're going to take a piece of this whole big number line and you're going to look at the numbers between 379 and 235. You're going to look at just these numbers between these two. Okay, so we can start at 235 and we can jump hundreds, tens, and ones until we get to 379. Or we can start at 379, go backwards since we're subtracting, and figure out how much until we end at 235. You can do it either way. You can go forwards or you can go backwards, but I'm going to go backwards because we are subtracting, so we are going to subtract together. So if I were you, I would start at 379. I would take away however many hundreds, however many tens, and however many ones until you stopped at 235. Okay, so pause the video and see if you can do that yourself. All right, boys and girls. So we're going to start off by taking away 100. Okay, let's start off easy and just take away 100. So 379 minus 100, take away 100. This is easy because we know how to count by hundreds and we know how to count by tens. Okay, so this should be another review. 379 minus 100, 279. Okay. Next, we're going to, sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit. Next, we're going to take away a 10 and just keep taking away a 10 until we can't take away any more 10s. Okay, so 279 minus 10 is 269. Let's take away another 10. 259. Take away another 10. 249. Take away another 10. 239. We're going back by tens, boys and girls. Okay, so now we're at 239. We have to go some amount to get to 235. So we want to go back ones. So let's go back 1 and get to 238. Let's go back another 1, 237. Go back another 1, 236, and then go back one more, 235. Okay, so we went back 4 ones. So let's review. We started at 379. We took away 100, 279. Take away a 10, 269. Take away another 10 because we're not at our next number yet. 259, 249, 239. And then we took away 1, 2, 3, 4 and ended at 235. So let's look at all of these because this right here in the red is what our number, our answer, our result is going to be. How many stickers she had to put on the page. What the difference between 379 and 235 is going to be our answer. How many did she put on the page? Once she first had 235, how many more stickers did she put on her page until she ended at 379? So we're going to add them up. We're going to make this into a number. This 100 plus this 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 40 plus 4 ones. So we're going to add up all of those bumps, jumps, hills, whatever you call them, mountains, whatever, and we're going to put them together and see what it is. 144. 144 is the answer, boys and girls. All right. So if we were to flip that back and put it into the equation, there are 235 stickers on a page. Cindy put some more stickers on a page. Well, we just found out she put 144 stickers on the page because 379 minus 235 is 144. So now there are 379 stickers on the page. Go back. How many stickers did she put on the page? What was the unknown? What did we not know? We didn't know that she put the 144 on the page to make a total of 379.